All right, welcome to New Orleans. Thought we'd give you guys some videos here in the next couple days as we get ready for huge game Monday night. Gavin, we're going to talk about, title this video, The Vibe. One of the things we always get questions from the fans about is, what's the vibe being around folks down there and being around the teams and the coaches and other folks. Just what would you say? I guess let's start with LSU. What are some of the things that stick out to you from what we've heard from them and being around them the last couple of days?
Yeah, I would say for a team that hasn't been to the national championship game and under this current regime with Orgeron, I would say they're arrogant for a team that has yet to play, going up against a team that has played in or is about to play in its fourth national title game in the last 5 years. I would say that kind of caught me off guard. You would think maybe they would tone it down a little bit, and for the most part, I would say they have done that, but there has been some instances where they've been cocky and maybe a little bit over.
Those are the two words I wrote today in my Big Easy update was arrogance and cocky.
Yeah, and so we're on the same page as far as that goes. But we'll see if their play backs it up on Monday night. But they sure seem to think that they're going to be able to go in tomorrow night and do what they want to. Mm-hmm.
Well, and it's almost like they've kind of tried to be PC in some of their comments, but the arrogance and the cockiness just kind of shines through. They can't hide it. And we heard the same thing. I heard that same thing from some of the media, just some of the questions to the Clemson players yesterday from some of their media was like, oh, my God, what do you think about LSU when you watch the film of that incredible offense? And the Muse and Simmons were like, I've been there, done that. We played the best team ever in Alabama last year.
Yeah, exactly. Those reporters act like Clemson hasn't done the same thing in its own league, running over its competition and dominating the opponents just like LSU does. But I guess, of course, it's the ACC, the weak ACC versus the mighty SEC. So I guess it's different. But I say that tongue-in-cheek. But, if you saw our story on Isaiah Simmons, he kind of got a little frustrated with those comments too. So maybe that'll fire him up a little bit more too from some of the media. Maybe it will have a little bit of an effect on how the Clemson players play. We know that has been the case all year. They've taken a lot of the disrespect and it's fueled them. So we'll see if that continues for one last game.
Well, and they not only see it about what do they see during the season, they go up against it every day in practice, right?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, the teams that they go up against in practice are just as talented as LSU are. I mean, Clemson's recruiting just as well, if not better than LSU right now, and so they're going to be ready. They're going to be ready to play tomorrow night, I feel like.
All right, let's talk about Clemson's vibe, from what we've seen around them. Two words I used today were kind of focused, confident.
Yeah, I got the same vibe too. They seem like a team that's been here, done this before, and they have, and that kind of shines through, I think. It's just calm, cool, collected is a good way to describe it. And I don't know, I personally feel like Trevor is that way all the time, and I feel like that kind of rubs up on all his teammates. He's the leader of the team. He's the guy that everybody looks to, and when he's just calm and going about his business, I think that kind of has an effect on the rest of the team, and it kind of carries over, and they just have an overall just confident but not overly cocky or not cocky but not overly confident vibe.
Yeah, a lot of talk yesterday about, oh, my gosh, Clemson practiced in the ballroom while LSU got to practice in the indoor facility for the Saints. First off, the game plan's in. Yesterday was a walkthrough. Second off, as we suspected, I wrote that we didn't have it confirmed, but we suspected that Clemson was given the option to go to the indoor facility of the Saints if they wanted to, and Dabo talked about that this morning.
Yeah, that's for sure. I think you're smart if that's the place where LSU's been practicing the whole week, and it kind of makes sense you wouldn't want to go there because there might be some stragglers just running around trying to, and who knows, maybe cameras are set up. You never know. I mean, I'm not accusing them of anything, of course, but
we have a LSU gate.
Yeah. But I think that was a good idea. And if you saw Dabo's interview today, it was the best practice of the whole year in the ballroom. I'm not sure if I buy that, but that's what he said.
Yeah, it was a walkthrough. I mean, they're ready to play at this point. Dabo's been here before. The experience factor, Dabo wants his team ready to play Monday night, not Friday, Saturday.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't want to peak too early. You want to make sure you're playing your best at the right time, and that's what Clemson is geared towards the whole year, playing their best down the stretch, and I expect them to try to put their best 4 quarters of action on tomorrow night on the field and play the best game of the year.
All right, that's an update for you guys live here from the Media Hotel here in New Orleans. We'll have much more headed your way. Stay tuned to TCI all day today, tomorrow. We'll have tons of stuff headed your way. Hopefully we will be here at the same press conference room at 9 o'clock on Tuesday morning for the National Championship press conference once again. But stay tuned to Clemson Insider. We've got it all covered for you.